Marty Friedman, guitarist extraordinaire, has just released his latest solo album called Tokyo Jukebox 3. And he's also released his first single for it called The Perfect World. I have not heard this song. Maybe you've never heard this song. I'm going to play it for you right now, and I'm going to listen to it for the first time, and you're going to get my real reaction to this latest song from Marty Friedman. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, so a lot of Marty Friedman fans don't know that Marty, some of you might know he lives in Japan, but you don't know that he's released, this is his third Tokyo Jukebox album. And what it is it's a cover of J-pop songs. I'm not someone who listens to J-pop, so these songs really, I don't know them. I don't know what they originally sound like. They're supposed to be energetic instrumental versions, for the most part, instrumental versions of J-pop songs. And as Marty says here in liner notes, he warns to fans, I took the liberty of destroying and reconstructing them in my own way. So that's Marty for you. So what we're going to listen to, it's a J-pop song, although it has some singing in it, so I'm really excited to present this to you. Really quick, I see that it also features Jeremy Colson on drums, and Jeremy has played with the likes of Steve Vai and Billy Idol. He also has some on this album, Jason Bittner from Overkill and Shadows Fall. So anyway, you're not going to recognize these songs unless you listen to a lot of J-pop. I want to give you my real reaction because I listened to Tokyo Jukebox 1 years ago, so I'm kind of familiar with what Marty's idea is. But I have not heard this song. This is new, released about 2 weeks ago. You're going to get my real reaction to it. So I'm going to go ahead and play it right here. Okay. There's a female singing, very unusual for Marty. It's in English, too. Very dark, for sure. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that kind of wind sound effect here. I dug that bass line at the beginning. Yeah. Okay, it's a good place to stop right over there. So first of all, it's a dark song. That intro is dark, and to me, it sounded like it's tuned down. I'm not going to sit here with a guitar to figure out is it tuned down to D or C sharp or C, but it's definitely tuned down. I really liked that female voice at the beginning. That was very fun. I also liked, because it kind of surprised me, the wind. Like after that intro faded out, they had this wind and it kept going and going. And I'm like, whoa, where's it going with this? That's kind of fun. Now he's playing a little sort of shreddy part. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I kind of like that. I'm backing it up a little bit. Let's keep going with this. Ooh. All right. Okay, let's listen to this chorus. Okay, that's a good place to stop it right there. Great groove, right? I'm digging that. That woman singing is great. It's wonderful. Nothing. Her singing isn't like holy moly. This is an unusual voice. She's just good, right? My only criticism so far is there's some. I don't know about you guys, but there's some little licks like that bass. There was a bass line at the very beginning, lasted about a measure maybe, and I'm like, ooh, that would. But they jumped right into the song. But that if they would have extended that bass line a little bit all by itself, that would have been a really cool way to kick in. And there's some other little licks there that I kind of wish they would extend that a little bit because it sounds really cool all by itself. That's my only criticism. I wish they'd extend some of these cool little parts a little bit. But perhaps that's not the way the original The Perfect World went. Oh, before I go, apparently Marty had already done this on The Perfect World on a previous Tokyo Jukebox. So this is his way of re-envisioning it again all over. All right, let's keep going back.
Sometimes we try to feel how things just used to be yesterday.
Yeah, see, she's got a good voice.
But never seem to believe in what we see today. No, I'll never make it better. No, I'll never live forever. Wake me up and let me go. Someday I'll be down to somewhere we are belong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snake
Ooh, I like that change.
and I'm the one who'll save
Yeah, very fun.
my soul. It's a perfect world.
That's awesome. This is an awesome little bridge.
Won't you show me the light? How far will you go? What vengeance to this wasted world that we know? To sleep in silence, bring me to life.
Okay, it's kicking into something. Okay, that's a good place to stop it right there. Okay, so you guys, they did it again. You see what I'm saying? Now, she had a little part with her voice by herself, maybe for half a measure. I'll have to count that in a second. She had a little part where her voice was kind of left alone for a second. I'm like, ooh, I was really hoping they'd let that out and let the reverb tail kind of come down before you kick in. Let's listen to that again. You'll hear what I was saying. Like my critique of the thing is that there's some really cool parts, but they just move on so quickly. And I don't know if that's the way the song was written, but it just kind of racing through things that I think would sound so cool. Listen to her voice here. That I think they cut it off way too quick. They should have let her beautiful voice with the reverb extend. Let's hear it. I'd love to hear more. Ooh, Marty's solo. Listen to that vibrato. Yeah, that's Marty. Ooh, that was fun. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. I don't know if that's the end of his solo or not. I'm going to keep listening. All right, the solo. I like it. It's very Marty Friedman. I mean, it just sounds like Marty. Although there was a little thing he did with the whammy bar, which I'm like, ooh, that was kind of cool. Great vibrato. The note choices are so Marty. You know, stuff I talked about in my previous video about Marty's choices of outside notes. You know, to be very expressive. I love it because Marty is just so expressive with these things, and that's part of why we listen to him. But this time, though, when they ended that little solo, they gave more space to it. I'm going to go back just a little bit so you can hear. This time they did what I was kind of hoping they would do. Give more space to some of these things when you end it. It looks, this solo, they gave more space. Let me back it up a little bit so we can hear the space I'm talking about. This time I was satisfied. I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. Let that thing die down. The delays or reverb kind of die down. Give it the space. Let's hear it. Okay, no delays. Nice. Oh, fun lick. What a great lick. Oh, that was fun. Great little rhythmic ensemble. There's the end of the song. So I didn't expect that would be the end of the song. It looks like it clocks in about 5 minutes. Here's how I'm feeling about this song. First of all, there's not enough expressive solos from Marty in this thing. They had that one nice solo, and I loved it. And, you know, if you're a Marty fan, you loved it too. It was really awesome. As far as the production, how they put it together, how they decided to, how should I say, produce this thing, I gotta tell you, it sounds very average. It sounds like every other modern metal song. The down tuning, the way they produce and mix this thing, it's like, it doesn't stand out to me. To be honest, this could have been any modern metal band with a female singer. Sounds like just, I'm sorry, you guys, it just sounds like every single one of them. So that, whatever. Really, the only way it stands out is Marty's playing, right? As far as the riffs, his fast riffs in there, again, it sounds like a lot of other of these good modern metal players. It's just the solo there that stands out where you're like, dude, there's only one person that sounds like that. That's why, since Marty is re-envisioning this, that's why I would like a little more of Marty in there and his own quirks in his playing to show that off. That would have been so cool. And then, the other thing is, I think they just move along way too quick with the things that I think they should extend out, whether it's a ringing note or a little bass riff or a little guitar riff. Let it, go for another 3 measures instead of they just have it so go and then the whole band kicks in. Like, man, that bass at the beginning sounded so cool. The singer, she's got a great voice, but did you guys notice how do you tell anything different from her than any other good singer, especially that kind of operatic type metal? I mean, what's different about her than any others? Maybe I don't listen to enough of that type of metal, but I don't hear anything different in her voice. She's certainly not putting something in there that makes me say, geez, who is this person? And I need to go look up more of her music. It didn't do that for me. Yeah, it's a good song. It is a very... I don't want this to sound too bad, but I kind of am making it sound bad. It sounds like a standard good song for today's modern metal. There was just no surprises in there. Yeah, and that's about it. I am looking forward to hearing the rest of the Tokyo Jukebox besides this one, and maybe I might give you another reaction video on that one. So you guys, let me know in the comments, how did you feel about this song? Was there something you thought really stood out to you? Do you think it just kicks ass, or do you think, no big deal, I'll take a pass? Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, do it right now. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell so you can be notified when I post my next video. You guys, here is another video for you to watch right over here. And thanks for joining me today. See you soon.